Hello everyone, I've just picked up a new figure, which is the Predalien by HIYA Toys. So this one is from the movie Alien vs Predator Requiem, which was the second film. So we'll have a look at the box here. Got a good view of the figure here at the front, as well as a little picture there at the bottom. And you got the name of the creature there, which is the Predalien, and the movie logo there. Pretty standard stuff. And at the back you got some info and some more pictures of the figure. So we will open this up and take a closer look. So that's the Predalien straight out of the box. I'll just remove it from its packaging. So accessory wise, you do get these two claws. So you also have a little base for the figure to stand on. And these little connecting parts, so if you've got more HIYA bases or other HIYA Toys models, you can connect the bases up together. These. Put that to one side and we'll take a look at the figure. So here we have the Predalien in the pose that you get straight out of the box. So we'll take a closer look. Here you can see it's got some of the features of the Predator. You've got the dreads, you've got the mandibles there. And in terms of articulation, spin the head around. Doesn't seem to want to go down. You can open up the jaw. Actually see the second jaw inside there. I'm not sure how you'd get that to come out. Then looking at the rest of the body, you got articulation in the arms, shoulders, although it is a bit stiff, it's just come out the box. And looking further down, got the tail, which is on a bendy wire, very long as well. And you've got articulation in the legs, bend at the knee, bit of movement there in the feet. Can't seem to move any part of the torso. That might be because it's fairly stiff. Take a look at the back. It's got that nice dark paint there at the back. And you've got some lighter colours there at the front. I think it looks pretty accurate to what you see in the film. Oh look, the second jaw has decided to come out. That's pretty cool. Oops. That's pretty cool. Not sure if that comes out completely. There you go. Yeah, as I was saying, this does look pretty accurate to what I remember the creature looking like in the film, although it was very dark in that movie, so it's hard to make out all the colours you do actually see on the creature. But looking at the crest and the rest of the body, it does look fairly accurate. You do see this creature sort of at the end of the first film as a chest burster, and then in the second film it develops and becomes this fully grown Predalien, which is meant to be a young queen. You do see it impregnating hosts, not the usual way with eggs, but inserting chest bursters directly into the host, which is something that we haven't seen before from an alien. So I've got it standing up, but it's balancing on its tail at the moment. I don't think it'll be able to stand without that. I did try and get it to stand without the support of its tail, and doesn't seem to want to stand without that support. So it might be difficult to get it to stand without using the base, but it is possible if you rest it on its tail. Now, I don't have a lot of HIYA toy figures. The only other one I have is a Predator from the Predators film. I'll bring that one in just to compare a bit later. Now, there's not many figures that I could find of the Predalien. I know NECA do one. And I was actually thinking about getting it because I was looking through my collection. Recently got the Alien Queen, and I was looking to see what other aliens that I'm missing, and Predalien was one of those. The NECA version is more of a statue as opposed to being like the more recent aliens that they've released. So um, I wanted something that I could put into a few different poses. So I decided to go for this version, the HIYA Toys version. But I don't think you can find a NECA Predalien anymore. You might be able to find one on eBay maybe, or a bootleg, but I'm not too sure. I do really like the look of this. Looks very cool and very accurate, I think, to what we see in the movie. Now, we don't see a lot of Predaliens in media. The only other thing I could think of is the Alien versus Predator game, the most recent one that was on Xbox 360 and PS3, where you do see a Predalien in that game, which does look different to what you see here, and it's pretty interesting because the behaviors are completely different as well. The one in the game was actually collecting trophies and it didn't seem to care much about the hive. It was doing its own thing. Whereas this one in the film, you see it with other aliens and communicating with other aliens. And this is actually meant to be a young queen. If any of you played the Alien vs Predator Extinction game, you do actually see a Predalien queen, a fully grown one, at the end of the Predator campaign, which is pretty cool to see. I do like the sort of glossy finish that you have on this. Makes it look like a real alien. Looks very cool. So with this figure, you do get some extra hands, which are these, kind of like gripping hands. And you do get the base as well. Plug this into the base, get it to stand up. Do have a little peg hole in the bottom of the foot there to fit it on. Maybe a bit of heat is needed here to get it on securely. we've got into a pose here with the inner jaw out as well. So I'll bring in the other HIYA Toys figure I've got, which is the Berserker Predator. Pretty sizable next to each other. Though I think if I had this Predalien standing up, it'll probably be taller than the Super Predator there. So yeah, you can see it is actually taller. So you could connect these bases up if you wanted to. They do provide these little joining clips if you wanted to connect the bases up. But yeah, these look pretty cool together. So I think overall this is a great figure to have in your collection, especially if you don't already own a Predalien figure. At this sort of price point, I would like to have NECA's version, just so it fits in with all of my other aliens, because all of my aliens are from NECA. I'm not sure if they would ever re-release this or release an updated version, but I do like HIYA Toys. I've seen that they do a lot of Godzilla figures, and I'm looking forward to getting a few of those as well. And I do want to start collecting more of these HIYA Toys figures. I do like the scale. It's a little bit smaller. I think this is 1/18. It's good for me because I don't have a huge amount of space to display figures, so this sort of scale, this size really works for me. And I know it might be the same for some other collectors out there who might be limited on space, so something like this would be ideal as it is for me. I mean, the quality on this is very nice, very good detail, very good paint, and it's got that wet look to it as well, which really brings it to life and makes it look like all the other alien figures that you see in terms of quality, and in a much smaller scale, which is what I like. It is posable, so you can pose it into some really good poses if you really wanted to, but I haven't messed around with it too much, as I've just got it out the box. I haven't heated anything up, so it's probably a bit stiff at the moment. I do like the size of the tail. I think it's very long compared to most other aliens, which is pretty cool. Very posable. It's all bendy wire all the way through. So yeah, I do really like this figure. I'm glad to have it in my collection. Thanks for watching, and I'll include some pictures at the end of the video. Please remember to like and subscribe. Thank you.